Okay, everybody, let's get going on some of these charts. Looks like a good trading day ahead, I think. Anybody watching the videos first time, I referenced the yearly chart, the 20, 50, and the 200-day moving average. Keeps it simple for beginners, and it's quite successful, when it comes to my charting. So I'm not a financial advisor, get that out of the way. So do your own due diligence, and let's look into these. PLUG, I've highlighted this one before, and when it had the earnings, I believe, in the 370 range. Closed at 414, been using the 20-day moving average perfectly. I love charts that the moving averages are set up where you get the 20 and the 50s below that and the 200s below that, and it's just a nice steady climb. So as the 20-day moving average curls higher on the chart, this price has been curling higher. So I think near term, 450 range is a reasonable test. It's just nice and steady. BBAI is the next one, 437. It's starting to push off the 20-day moving average. Could test the 200-day moving average at 531 with some, continued buying pressure. And as long as the support holds at 410, I do like this one. HIVE, I've loved this one for quite some time, 446. I highlighted this one a couple weeks ago, maybe down in the 310, 315 range. Look for support to hold down there, and it did. It pushed off, and it hasn't looked back. So, like I said, this one continues to impress, and any dips get bought up pretty quick. It looks like 5 is probably incoming at this point. I don't see anything holding it back. There's no resistance on the chart, so nice and steady, and it's a nice little money maker. VSEE. I usually don't do many down this low, but they closed at 22 cents a share. Had a strong volume. That's what triggered my alert on this one. It was averaging maybe 1-2 million, but had I think over 30 million traded yesterday, and a very strong move up the chart. It closed above the 50-day moving average at 21 cents. Watch for that to hold. If it breaks below it, be a little cautious, but basically if 19 holds, I think anything under 19, I would probably be a pass on it, but it could take a dip to 20 range and then bounce right back up. So watch for the volume today as well. If it dries up, it probably means it's probably going to take a pause. But if it does start pushing off that 21 cent support line, it could, little resistance at 25, and then next resistance would be 38. So let's see how this one plays out today. RXRX, I like this one as well, 317. It closed at yesterday. It tested the 50-day moving average up around the 329 mark. A move above it, and it could spark a nice rally. It could test the highs at 380. Not saying it will, but if it can get above the say the 330 mark, it could have the buyers step in and take over. So it does need to get above 330 for it to be a buy for me, though. So keep that in mind. The last one I have is ARBE, $1.23. Love this chart. This one just kind of jumped out at me this morning. It moved above the 20-day moving average at 127. It moved into the 130 range and whatnot before it had a pullback. If support can hold, form above the 200, so that would be, if it can get above basically 127 and hold and start to churn higher, I definitely, like my chances. I'd probably take a flyer on this one as well. So, could have a strong push off of that and, start, testing that 150 mark. So that's all I have for right now. So if you have any questions, leave the comments. Thank you for watching the videos. Check some of the past ones. I've had some nice runs. So have a great trading day, everybody.